sure we're on the internet. Got our last week of local Zwift series happening. It's actually not even dark out yet. Yeah, it's almost time to go right outside. I've been seeing people do it, but it's a little grimy out there, a little rainy, a lot of snow on the sides of the roads, so a lot of water, gravel, and ice too, so it's kind of nice to play it kind of safe. Get last couple days of skiing in, but yeah, actually today was really nice at Snowball. I was worried it was going to be raining on the bottom up there, but it was actually snowing. It was a little hard underneath the new snow, but they're 3-4 inches. Fresh snow, nobody up there. All the runs on the back were pretty smoothed out, like grandstand, whipped cream. Almost looked like they'd gotten groomed. I don't know if they ever groomed those runs, but last weekend was a big weekend, so maybe they did. Anyway, pretty nice. The worst run I had was Paradise. They've been, I think, just blowing a lot of snow, and down that low it's been melting and freezing. And so it's just like these giant piles of blown snow, a little bit of fresh snow, crusty lumps, and ice, and it was like a struggle to get to down the last section. I had to slow down quite a bit. Usually you can kind of go pretty straight, make a few big arcing turns and call it good, and not today. Took it pretty safe. Then like even Far East was really nice. You know, getting out the bottom of the bowls wasn't that great, but the top of Far East was a good time. So I'm gonna go back tomorrow. Oh, race day. Someone's on a time trial bike. That's a mistake. It's gonna make it pretty hard to hang on. I made sure to switch my outfit, switch my bike. Didn't do any trainer maintenance. It's been a little bit clicky, creaky. The belt slips a little bit when you pedal hard when it's cold. I tried to replace the belt. Didn't want to spend $60 on the Saris one. Went to some part stores. I was like, hey, do you have this? Nobody did. Like, they got the right length, the right width, but not the right number of grooves, because it's like a different standard of belt. It is made by like an automotive belt manufacturer, but yeah, didn't want to buy the Saris one, put the old one back on because it looked fine. Kind of just guessed on tension, and obviously warmed it up and calibrated it after I took everything apart, cleaned all the bearings off, and cleaned and re-greased the bearing surfaces. Anyway, I just need a little more belt tension, I think. But we're almost done here, so I just wasn't too worried about it. I do have one new thing going here. If you look at the name, you see those handlebars next to them? That means I have the Zwift Play controllers. And I think I'd mentioned that I was in an event where everyone was steering, and it made it really hard for me to stay with the group. So now I can steer, and I can also hit power-ups, and I have controls from buttons, so I don't have to reach to the laptop. So, for example, change view, it's not as easy as I'd like, but you know, kind of go through the camera angles. That's not very good. First person is really the one that I like. When you're way back there, looking at the back of your rider, it's harder to tell kind of what's happening ahead of you, and it's harder to tell if you're in the draft or not. So I really like this view, because you can see if you're on the wheel or not. But yeah, we're doing 3 laps the Champs-Elysees, so this will be fast and a hard one. I'm curious about how it's going to play out. You saw last week, I got smoked pretty good at the top of that climb. And yeah, apparently that early finish line wasn't deliberate. David neutralized the points, but in my opinion, didn't really need to. Like, I think those guys were gone, and I wasn't going to catch them, especially if they were working together on the way to the finish. I was pretty toast and didn't really want to be there anymore. And I mean, the worry would have been the guys behind me catching me, probably. So I think you could just give regular points to that. It's a little maybe unfair to Jared, because Jared pretty handily won that one. He deserved to win it, I think. He definitely, maybe it would have come down to a sprint at the top of the climb between him and Joe, but I would bank on Jared getting that one. You never know. Maybe I would have caught up. Attacked them, won the climb, but I was dying. Probably the 4 hours of ski touring didn't help. I've also been pretty good about doing workouts over the weekend. So last week, Sunday I did like a multi-hour ski tour. Tuesday, a multi-hour ski tour. I don't know, my power output was pretty good anyway, but heart rate was a little low, which is something that happens when I'm fatigued. But like, you know, the numbers I did all the way from the base of that, it's a climb all the way to the top of the grade. Like, it was good. It was a lot. It was like 330 up the mine. It's a climb. 360 up the switchbacks. So like 15 minutes was, you know, in that 340 plus watt range. And you know, in the summer, that's something I'm not surprised about doing, but right now it kind of is. But I did get some nice pedaling in this weekend. What did I do? I've been sitting in here. Saturday, did a 5x5 workout. Doing those on the weekends has been really beneficial for keeping some bike fitness when I'm not really riding that much. Am I getting dropped? Is there a breakaway that I'm not in? I see Jared. Oh, it's snowing. Noah's up the road. Jared's up there chasing him. Jared's going. Come on. Ow. That warmed me up. I was kind of thinking that might happen because it was a good opportunity. The way that things had strung out around the corner there, and it sure did. This is dummy on a time trial bike. Oh good, humidity's going down. I cracked the garage door. It was like 60% before I started, and now it's down to 57. I think that makes a difference at the end of a Zwift race. Like, if the room you're in just gets hotter and more humid, you're gonna struggle. Especially after an hour, after 2 hours. Is Joe Miller on the time trial bike? I don't believe it's with time trial bikes. It unless it's like actually a time trial event. It's like really cheating your miles, you know? Like, oh yeah, pedaled at 200 watts for an hour, I went 28 miles. You don't do that in real life. Some fun hats today. So we're at 13 minutes now. I want to get kind of a idea of how long it takes to get to the finish line. Heavy. Pedaling pretty hard on Zwift tonight. Maybe he set his weight to 700 kilograms. Extra zero on the weight there, maybe? Minute 40. .240. In 2 minutes. So it's like 3 minutes from the end of the course. Now it's gotta be more like 5, right? Coming up on 3 minutes. Is Rob on the time trial bike? Joe's on the time trial bike. Looking at full-on 5-minute drag. on the bottom of the finish line. I don't know what the strategy is on this course. Maybe it's you wait for somebody to attack going into the last stretch, and then you counterattack. That might be it. Don't go first. Don't try to go from here, because it's downhill. We'll probably just let the group catch you, and it's a long way to the finish. I feel like that's just like too fast to be worth an attack. But I could be wrong. Like, the uphill, shorter move to the finish, harder to draft. We'll see. We'll see. Hands. So, yeah, it's got some nice weather in the forecast, 40 degrees all week. I'm going to finally start bike commuting again, and try to go right outside. I've actually been getting some bikes ready to go. New road bike is together. All I have to do is put sealant in my tires, put on water bottle cages, go ride it, tweak the fit a little bit, maybe make a stronger steer top cap. Mountain bike, the hay has been fully gone through. What did I do? Overhauled the fork, overhauled the shock, replaced all the pivot bearings, took everything apart basically down to the frame. You know, check your headset bearings, clean them all off, put new grease, put it all back together. So that thing's really ready to go. The Trek still needs the fork overhaul. And then all the tires could use a little more sealant, I think. But other than that, we're pretty good. Exactly. Get the curry. Pretty impressive power there, Bob. Feels like I have to work harder today. Like my guy is just not drafting very well. It's weird. I blew it again. I thought we were going to the next arch. What? Really blew it at the end of this thing. I don't know what I was doing there. I was just like not paying attention. Again. And then, way too late, I noticed the like distance countdown. Well, I probably didn't win the series because of that dumb move.